So you've been testing and testing for months, years. You've taken 5, 10, 15, 20 tests at 20 different departments, and for some reason you're still not getting hired and you can't figure out why. You don't know what you're doing wrong, and you're starting to wonder, is it me or is it them? Why can't I seem to get hired anywhere? And the truth is, it's probably you. So in this video, I'm going to address 5 reasons as to why you're probably not getting hired and how to fix them. So the first thing we need to talk about before we even get into this is, if you watch this video and by the end of it, if you're that person that's tested at tons of different places and you've been doing it for years and you're still not getting hired, and you watch this video and hear these 5 reasons, you say, nah, none of those apply to me. I'm different. I'm the exception. You need to take responsibility for yourself and your preparation and where you want to go in your future. Do you actually want to be a career firefighter or not? Either one's fine, but if you're the person that's saying none of these apply to me, I'm different, chances are you are the problem. So number 1, social media. Social media is so pervasive today, and it's so divisive, and there's people that just go on there just to fight with other people. If you're one of those people, first off, find something better to do with your time. But if you've said anything inappropriate, if there's inappropriate photos of you on social media, or you're the person that goes on there all the time and all your friends are saying inappropriate stuff and posting inappropriate stuff, God, especially if it's racist or homophobic or anything like that, get rid of your social media, okay? It's going to do nothing but hurt you. And every department that you're going to test at, every department that you're going to apply to is going to do a search. And a lot of times what they'll do is they'll partner with the police department, and the police department has people that specialize in that. So if you've said or done something stupid online, get rid of it. So number 1, start by getting rid of your social media. Number 2, you have a bad past or you have a bad reputation with other people. The fire service is a very, very tight-knit, small circle. There's hundreds of thousands of firefighters across the country, but everybody knows everybody. Anybody that you meet at a given department, I guarantee you, knows at least one person in every department surrounding that area. So if you have a bad reputation with somebody from paramedic school or EMT school, or maybe you're a volunteer somewhere, and it's okay, not everybody's going to get along, but if you're just known to be that guy or that girl that's just a pain in the ass to work with, that will follow you around. Because chiefs and officers and even line guys, when they hear that someone's coming in to interview, they will call their friends and they will find out, and they will ask around and say, hey, do you know this person? Tell me about them. Are they good? Are they bad? Are they easy to work with? Terrible to work with? If you have a bad past or reputation, that's tough to fix. It's really tough to fix. And quite honestly, the only way that I know of how to fix that is time. It's going to take a lot of time. You're going to have to go back and you're going to have to find those people that you really struggled with and you had issues with. You're going to have to confront them about it, and in a mature way, talk to them about it, say, hey, sorry for the misunderstanding, go from there. You're going to have to change your habits. You're going to have to change the way that you show up at work. You're going to have to change the way that you pretty much do everything to become known as the person that shows up, is easy to work with, works hard, does a good job. And that takes time. So it might take some time, but if you have a bad past, or if you have a criminal record, and we'll talk about that in another video of how to get past a DUI or some sort of criminal record or something like that, you need to accept it, you need to own it, and you need to fix it, and it will take time. Number 3, you hang with crap people. I'm not one of these woo-woo people that thinks if you just imagine something, it's going to come true. But if you hang out with people who all the time are telling you how hard it is to be a career firefighter, how the system's rigged, how you can't do it, how it's too competitive, how it's too this, it's too that, get away from those people. There's like this subculture in fire, I've noticed, that of people that tried to test and get on career departments and didn't quite make it for various reasons. And so now they just want to crap on everybody else that's trying to do that, to bring them down. And there's a lot of those people out there. And if you're one of those people, stop doing that. But if you're one of the people that want to get into the fire service and those are your friends and those are who you hang out with, stop hanging out with those people. Some of the best advice I ever got was, if you know that you want to do something or you know you want to be somewhere in life, find people that are there, talk to them, and do what they did. So what am I trying to say? If you know that you want to get into the fire service, if you want to be a career firefighter, find other career firefighters, spend time with them, find out what they did, and do that. If you want to spend time with people that want to complain and whine about how they didn't make it and how the system was rigged and it was unfair for them, then keep doing that, keep hanging out with them, but guess what you're going to keep getting? So stop hanging out with crap people. Number 4, you interview terribly. The interview is probably the most important part of the entire hiring process. And if you sit down in front of a panel and they ask you pretty straightforward questions and you fumble over them, you give stupid answers, you haven't prepared, they can tell you haven't prepared, it's not going to go well for you. That's usually, in a lot of cases, the department and at least the officers at that department, it's their only chance to see you face to face. Up until that point, a lot of times you might just be a candidate number, you might just be a name on a resume, you might just be one of a lot of people at a fitness test. Sometimes they'll do large things like that. This is your chance to shine, where they get to ask you questions about you. And if you interview like crap and you bomb it, chances are it's not going to be that easy for you moving forward. So fortunately, you're on the right channel. We have all sorts of resources for how to prepare for the interview, how to answer different questions, and there'll be more of that coming out soon. So go through that, make sure you prepare, make sure you do it the right way. And the 5th and final reason is you present poorly. So this kind of ties in a little bit with the interview. When you show up for an interview, you should be in a suit. And if you don't have a suit, at the very least, you should be in a shirt and tie. Do not show up dressed like crap. Don't show up in a t-shirt. Don't show up, in your work clothes, in your flannel shirt and your boots and stuff like that. This is a professional interview. It's time to dress like an adult, dress professionally, and show up like that. But also with presenting poorly isn't just the way that you're dressed. Maybe you're overweight. Get in shape. The biggest killer of firefighters on the fire ground is heart attack. So no fire department's going to want to hire the fat guy. Lose some weight, get in shape. Shave your face the day of, get your hair cut. I've had a bunch of people emailing me recently asking me if it's okay to have long hair as a firefighter. Probably not. Get a haircut, keep it tight, and look good. So make sure that going into this that you present well. So I hope you found that helpful. If you have any questions, or if you have maybe something that happened to you and you're wondering if this is what's holding you back, please leave them in the comments or send me an email. I'll be happy to answer anything that I can. Hope you found this video helpful. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys in the next video.